When you look through the numbers, first blush, what's your impression?
Yeah, it's very much a mixed bag coming out of Disney. And I think we're seeing that a little bit in the stock pulling back. The revenue miss is a little bit of a concern here because we knew this was going to be a tough expense quarter for them, in particular on the cable network side on ESPN. This was the first quarter they were going to have to deal with the NBA contract, which is $600 million of incremental expense. So the company had certainly guided down for that. But on the revenue line, this is going to be something that the management's clearly going to have to address across their business lines, the revenue miss. So again, those are the issues. I think if you kind of rank the concerns for investors, it really starts with ESPN and the cable networks, and really kind of how the outlook looks there, particularly from the subscriber perspective. Are they still losing subscribers? If so, to what degree? And if they are, what really is the competitive response for ESPN?
Well, they have said that they're launching a streaming service that's separate from ESPN on television, right? That subscription only. That should kind of dent or bring back some of the customers, right?
Yeah, the real issue with ESPN, unlike some of the other cable networks that have decided to go direct to consumer with the streaming services, what content will ESPN put on the streaming service? Is it going to be Australian rules football, or is it going to be the NFL and the NBA and things like that? So that really remains to be seen, and because the real issue for ESPN is they've shelled out billions of dollars for rights fees to, global rights for these huge sports, the NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, and they really need to keep those rights within their big pay TV bundle, because that's where the revenue is generated from affiliate fees. So they walk a very fine line, but clearly the street is going to be looking for more disclosure from the ESPN and the Disney folks.
And just a quick correction here from Bloomberg. Disney's first quarter cable network's operating profit, $864 million. The consensus estimate was for $1.08 billion. Cable networks, Paul, of course, includes ESPN, right?
Right. It does not include the ABC broadcast network. So, but that's really the business I think people are really going to be focusing on. So again, the operating profit miss, even with the higher expenses, people are going to want to get a handle about where that came from, because we knew about the NBA expenses. What else was in that number?